feel like the camera's still in my soul.
Me and my wife is writing that red, working.
Diet, the dreaded word everyone hates to hear. No one likes dieting, so I'm going to tell you about the paleo way of life. This is not your normal fad diet that you go on for 30 days and get off and gain your weight back. This is a new lifestyle. I have done extensive research online, I've read books, and I've interviewed a master chef by the name of Katie Herman, who has started a company called Rosie Joe Meals, and she specializes in making paleo meals and selling them. She believes that our underlying health issues today are from the foods that we're putting in our bodies. I will discuss what foods are paleo and what foods aren't. I will talk to you about our Paleolithic ancestors and the physical and mental positive changes you can experience with this lifestyle. First of all, the most important question is what foods are considered paleo. These are pure, foods that have no artificial properties. When deciding on what foods are paleo and which ones aren't, there's a simple test that you can do. When choosing these foods, ask yourself, could my ancestors, such as cavemen, gatherers, hunters, been able to keep these on their cavemen shelves for months? And the answer to most of the foods that we eat is no. So let's say goodbye to those TV dinners, those processed pastries, and hello to those fresh vegetables and fresh fruits and meats. You want foods that are not packaged or processed. Nourishing your body with these non-toxic, nutrient-dense foods will benefit your health in every aspect. I'm going to show you some foods that you can eat with paleo. This is a roasted chicken with asparagus and sweet potatoes, and you can eat this whole meal. You don't have to eat half of it. Most diets you starve yourself. You can have a little portion. You can eat this whole container for one meal, and it's okay. And they're sweets. I have brownies and lemon bars, and it's fine to have them as long as they're prepared properly and with the correct ingredients. The paleo name comes from our ancestors in the Paleolithic time period. Our ancestors, foods that our species adapted to eat. Now let's talk about our ancestors and their eating habits. Paleo is often referred to as the caveman diet because of our ancestors. Our ancestors lived solely off the land and spent days chasing prey, wandering fields, gathering fruits and vegetables. This not only provided healthy eating for them, but it also provided exercise. Then here we are today, fueling our bodies with genetically modified and processed foods and riding on elevators. People today like to get off of work, let's grab a big soda and a bag of chips and lay on the couch and watch TV. That's what we do. Our ancestors ate what the earth provided. I'm not saying that you need to go out and hunt down your meat, or that you need to build a garden and pick your vegetables and pick your fruits. But be more aware of the things that you are buying at the store. If you think about it, our ancestors didn't suffer from the issues that people have today. Heart problems, fibromyalgia, and diabetes. They may not have lived as long as we do today, but that was because of their rough way of life, not because of their diet. It was the conditions that they lived in. Now that we've discussed what to eat and how to pick the foods that are of benefit to you, let's talk about the positive results you can experience with this lifestyle. Remember, this is a lifestyle. This is not a fad diet, it's a way of life. There are several physical changes that you can experience with this lifestyle in a positive way. The one that appeals to most people is the weight loss associated with it. I have been on the paleo lifestyle for 8 weeks now, and I've lost 15 pounds. I have fallen off the wagon and I've had my bad days, but I get back on there and I keep it off. A lot of people suffer from stomach conditions and digestive problems. I'm one of them. I have a condition called gastroparesis, in which my stomach does not digest foods properly. There's no medications for it. There's nothing you can do for it except live with it, and I've suffered for years. Since being on paleo, I have had no flare-ups. My stomach does not cause me any problems anymore, and I feel great. Another positive aspect is your mental focus. This is because your gut and the foods you put in it work directly with your mind. I work full-time. I am back in school. I have 3 boys, and I'm a mom. And a wife. So I have a lot of stress. But I'm now more relaxed, and I feel my stress levels are down. And when I'm working on something, I feel like I'm more focused on it instead of letting my mind wander and worry about other things, and I can just focus on what I'm working on. In my research, I came across several studies where people with children that had ADHD took them off all their medications and put them strictly on a paleo lifestyle, and they had better results than when they were on their medications. And they no longer take their medications, which is amazing, that they don't need medicine for it. Environmental, living off earth and supporting it. Once again, this goes back to how our ancestors lived and what they ate. Organic is the way nature intended, and this once again go back to the foods that we're supposed to eat and how we're supposed to live. I hope I have expressed how the paleo way of life is the way to go. I've told you what to eat and how to choose it. I've told you how our ancestors lived and had better health than we do, and the benefits of this way of lifestyle. So who's ready to change their lifestyle and feel better than you ever have? Choose paleo